Welcome to part 7 of the Sonic Lost World Let's Play. We're now going to move on to Zone 2 of Silent Forest, so let's do just that.
Sigh. Everything seems so pointless.
Hey! What did you do with Tails?
What? Seriously? We captured you.
You wish! You grabbed my friend and I want him back!
Man, this day keeps getting lamer and lamer. Whatever. I gotta go tell the others the bad news. Giving bad news is actually the one thing I enjoy. I'll deal with you later, loser.
So yeah, we were just introduced to our new Zeddy villain thingy of this world. I don't remember his name either. He's the emo one. He has some kind of funny dialogue. Out of all the Zeddy, to be honest, I think, yeah, I'd probably like him the best just because he's got some just funny dialogue. It's not like anything too hilarious, but it's kind of, just over the top emo stuff, kind of. If this game came out at, like, I don't know, 2000, when was emo kind of big? I guess mid 2000s. I guess it would be kind of taken as offensive almost, but nowadays, it's funny. Not many people find the emo look or attitude, cool anymore. I know back when I was in middle school, that was cool. I never really did that, but I don't know why it was seen as cool. I always thought it was stupid, but whatever. This level was also kind of a controversial level amongst the fan base, just because towards the end there's a, I guess, stealth section. We're kind of going in a huge swirl formation with this level. As we keep on progressing, we keep on getting closer and closer to the middle, where that owl is. And once we get to, I guess, the next layer, the owl will have these, like, almost spotlight things coming out of his eyes. And if you get caught in the spotlight, it's an instant kill. So you have to hide behind bushes so that way he doesn't catch you. And I guess, people don't really want to do that kind of stuff in the Sonic game. It was kind of annoying at first. There's this one section that's really hard to get to. But it's okay. It's not too bad. We were also introduced to the new Wisp here, the Rhythm. Probably one of the most worthless, I want to say, Wisps. All you do is just tap where you want to go on the rhythm with all the musical notes, and that's pretty much it. There will be a lot of times where you'll finish it because all you have to do is just tap these rhythm things on your touchscreen, and that's it. You get rings for doing so, but then you see right here, you're just like, okay, now what? And you just kind of wait till it's over, and yeah, that's it. It's kind of stupid if you ask me. I don't really like it, but it's very situational. You use it like here and then one other level, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, here's the stealth section I was talking about. If you get caught in those that spotlight, then that's it. So you gotta hide behind things. Like I just hid behind that owl. These bushes right here, you can hide behind these. So you just gotta take it slow. Take it slow, but then also take it fast at the same time, because you don't want to get caught. And I don't think you can get caught while you're the Rhythm Wisp either. So it would be kind of nice to use it to your advantage. But yeah, like I said, and then you just gotta freaking wait for it to be over, and okay. Alright, there we go, it's over. The hard part, I think, is like right here, because you land like right here, and I usually get caught like right there. In order to avoid it, I kind of like try to double jump a lot just to keep my speed up, but it's always that part where I get caught, just because the layout of the level, you're kind of going slower, whereas the light is picking up a lot of speed. So that's the part I usually get caught. The rest is pretty easy. You just gotta, homing attack chain here, hit the spring, and that's pretty much it. I think this next area is the end of the stealth thing. Yep, right here. As soon as you hit this, boom, there you go. So that's it. Now it's time to fight him. Um, his this boss is kind of it's not hard. It's a little annoying because you gotta wait to hit these things. You have to kick them back at him, and that's how you damage him. Once you kick them back at him, that laser thing will hit him, and he'll fall off, and then you could hit him. You could spin dash into him, or you could just homing attack him. Although, if you spin dash into him, for some reason you get hurt too. I swear I've done it before and I haven't got hurt, but for some reason that time I did. The time where it gets annoying is when he sends out a bunch of them, and like I said, you gotta kind of wait for them to fall down a bit, so that way they're high enough for you to kick them. But sometimes I'll try to like kick them, and hoping that the reticule will pop up like right there, and so I'll press the X button to do the kick, but the reticule won't pop up yet, so I accidentally will do a bounce instead, and then I'll hit the fucking thing. See, I did it again there. It's kind of annoying. I kind of wish the reticule would pop up a little bit sooner. That's the only problem I really have with it. Just because, like I said, I'll try to kick it, and instead I'll just do a bounce. So that'll get kind of annoying. Like, if I were to give advice on how to fix this problem to them, I would either say map the bounce move and the kick move to a different button, like kick being Y, bounce being X, or just have the reticule pop up a little bit sooner. That's really the only thing I don't like about the boss. But other than that, it's pretty easy. I think you hit him 2 or 3 times, just like everything else. You can't hit him with a charging homing attack, though. You just have to hit him with a regular one. So it's always going to be a set amount of hits, regardless of what your homing attack damage was.
And now, Sonic, it's time for... how come he's not blue? You incompetent fools! I cannot trust you with the simplest of tasks. All right, we can work this to our advantage.
Somebody messed up royally because we don't have Sonic.
We know!
So yeah, they just realized they had Tails instead. Tails doing the oh so classic paint me like one of your French girls pose. But yeah, Tails, I don't know. With I guess his feels right now, he's just kind of like pissed and shit because yeah, Sonic doesn't appreciate him anymore. I don't know, that kind of weird subplot thing, but who cares? Here is another one of those weird levels, just like the Frozen Factory Act 3 or Zone 3 and the Desert Ruins. It's just like one of those levels that doesn't fit with the theme, and it just comes out of nowhere. It's almost as if they ran out of ideas and just kind of did this. They're like, you know that second zone from Windy Hill? Let's just make that ice, and there we go, we have a level. That's pretty much what this is. So yeah, if you thought the ice physics were done with Frozen Factory, yeah, unfortunately that's not the case here. There's still more. Luckily it's really only those kind of circular sections, so there isn't too many instances where you might fall off because of the physics or the ice physics, but still, like I said, if you find yourself having trouble with it, just use that tip I gave last part of just letting go of the run button and just walking. And if you see those purple ice segments, you could break those by doing a bounce attack on that. I don't know if I ever explained how to do a bounce attack at this point. I mean, it might be obvious because I kind of said with the boss, but you just jump and then, press X or Y if the reticule doesn't pop up, if you're not trying to do a kick move. Because like I said, so a kick and a bounce is mapped to the same button. So, and here's the segment that's kind of hard. If you're going to go for the red rings, you got to really master the parkour, because as you saw earlier, there is a red ring on that other wall. And yeah, it's kind of that one's kind of hard to get. And there I go fucking up again. Like I said, don't hold the run button. I forgot to let go of it that time. But these guys are kind of annoying too. You gotta like totally attack them from the side, because I don't know, you like get hit by their things, and I don't know. I just kind of use the invincibility frames to my advantage there. I remember the first time I played, I tried homing attack them, and then I would just get hit by their stupid like ball things they're shooting out, and I would just die, and it was kind of annoying. But As far as tips I could give for the parkour for anyone who is wondering, oh, and here definitely don't run. Just take it real slow here, otherwise you'll find yourself dying. um, but in order to do that sidestep thing, you gotta just hold which way you want to go and then press the jump button. Because I didn't know how to do that sidestep thing either. It's kind of picky. It takes a lot. Like, it's hard to explain. You know, you can't really learn by someone explaining it to you. It's kind of something you gotta learn just screwing around with it. Like I said, I wish there was some kind of freaking tutorial, but that's not the case. So you just gotta learn old school style. But yeah, that was the Zone 3 level. Like I said, one of those random levels that come out of fucking nowhere. But here's another thing that kind of is controversial about the game. When it comes to grinding for the flickies in order to get the next level, I ran into that issue right here. If that ever happens to you, the circuses are where you need to go. Like I said, try to grab as much red rings as you can so that way you can unlock them. You don't have really, but don't like go out of your way to get them, you know? Like, just get the ones that you see and that should be good enough. As you see here, I was going back to other worlds just to play the circuses, and I mean, some circuses, depending on the minigame that you play, will give you a good pay, or, you know, a good payout, but others, like that one, only gave me 100 something, so it's just, for me, it's based on the game, but yeah, this is pretty much what you gotta do. I'm cutting a lot of them out, just showing you which ones I did, just because, you know, I don't want you guys to see all that shit that's kind of boring and annoying. Although this did happen while I was playing this. You have to like have Tails and Sonic bounce on either side of the teeter-totter to, you know, have them go up, but Tails got stuck. So I was like, oh. And I just had to wait for it to be over. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought I'd keep that in there to show you guys, but yeah. I was just like, the fuck? But with that last one done, we have enough to go to the last level of Silent Forest, I think it's called. So there you go. If you run into that problem, just use the circuses to get the flickies. Don't like replay levels to get flickies. You're not gonna get that much. Trust me, I tried that at first and it did not go well.
Look at him all, I'm so fast and stuff. Ugh, makes me sick. Time to knock him down a peg.
So yeah, Mr. I'm all fast and stuff. So yeah, like I said, he's got to be my favorite Zeddy just because he's got some kind of funny dialogue like that. But yeah, this last level is pretty much all 2D. In fact, I think it is all 2D. This is where just the whole run button thing the whole run button and parkour thing just doesn't work. Because, like I said, I don't think the parkour works all too well in the 2D sections. I mean, yeah, right there is nice for him to grab that, but sometimes, like, in sections like these, you'll be finding yourself running against the wall, and then you accidentally climb it, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that, and shit like that. So I don't know. Like I said, the whole run button thing, I'm not too big a fan of. I would have just rather, you know, had it one, like, you know, your speed's based on picking up momentum, not based on a button, you know. And these spider things are back from, I think those were from Sonic 2. I know they were in Generations. In, what the fuck is it called? Oh man, I'm derping again. The second level in Sonic Generations that's based off Sonic 2, which is why I think they're from Sonic 2. Chemical Plant, I want to say, or something. I'll probably put it in the video later about what it is and making fun of myself like I always do, because I always forget, because, ugh. But, yeah, those are back, so just try to avoid them. You don't really need to kill them, just avoid them. That's pretty much it. Another thing that will come back from the classic games, from Sandopolis, from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think, because I think that was from Sonic and Knuckles portion. There'll be these sections where the lights will turn off, and you gotta flip a switch to turn the lights back on. Back in the classic days, that was only an issue because you would the ghost would come up and, like, you know, wreck your shit. Here it's an issue because Sonic I guess, can't see. So if it's dark, you can't homing attack or kick. And you know, with those big bear badniks that are gold, you need to kick their bombs back at them. You know, you can't just jump into them, that won't do the job. So the lights need to be on for you to take care of them, and spoilers, they'll be blocking your path a lot of the time, so just make sure the lights are always on when that happens. But yeah, this section here, just a drill section, you have to just crash into the purple things too. If you look to, like, if you keep on going to the right, there will be a gate that's blocking your way, and so you just gotta break those, keep on going. And when it comes to like going through here, at first I was having trouble. I would fall sometimes because I wouldn't have enough speed to go through them. If you hold down the run button, the drill will actually go faster. I didn't know that until I just felt like pressing it while I was using the drill. So use that to your advantage when you're going from those little rocks to little rocks. And like I said, here's the light thing. Just pull the switch down and the light will go back on. And like I said, you know, you can't homing attack. You could still jump on them, like these beetle badniks or ladybugs, I don't know. You could just jump on them to kill them, but stuff like that big bear thing right there, nope, you gotta kick its bomb back, so you gotta turn the light back on. Oh yeah, and here's a red ring up here, so yeah, and then also just watch for those tiki things, rock face things, I don't know what they're called. They can crush you, and that's obviously an instant kill, so just watch out for that. Oh, and you know, make sure the lights are on there too, because you got a homing attack for that, so just be careful. If you ever feel like the light's gonna turn off and you need the light back on, just, it better safe than sorry, you know, just go back and turn the light back on. Don't try to rush. But yeah, there's another automatic section, but and then there's here, you know, you gotta time the spring just right so that way you don't send yourself flying in the wrong direction. And here's a red ring up here, and that's that. The level's pretty much over at this point. We have like a couple, like a little bit left. This part can get kind of annoying because you gotta wait for that thing to come up, and it only stays up for like a second. One thing you could do though is just parkour up that wall. So if you don't feel like waiting for that thing, just get a good running start and just parkour up that wall and be like, fuck you, rock, I don't need you. And yeah, I was actually trying to go up there to there's a red ring up there, I was going to show it off, but I guess as soon as you get close to these, I don't know what the fuck they're called, but as soon as you get close to them, sometimes they'll just automatically have you go in, because I did not mean to go in that part, part right there. I wanted to go further up to show off one of the red rings, because yeah. But yeah, I guess as soon as you get close enough, you're automatically pulled in. But here's the end of the level. This actually has to be the easiest boss, because all you have to do is turn the light, find the real one, charge homing attack, boom, one hit. I kid you not, see? I kid you not. One hit with a charge homing attack, and that's it. So seriously, I think it's the easiest boss, hands down, just because it took like, what, a second? So yeah, that's it for the emo guy. We'll see him next at the end of the game with the lava mountain. But yeah, now we're progressing on to the second last world, Sky Road. Not too bad actually. It's kind of Imagine Windy Hill, except a little harder. That's pretty much it. But yeah, we'll be starting off Sky Hill, or not Sky Hill, Sky Road, the next part. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.